Earlier today I was reading a really interesting blog by a woman whose name is Cas McCullough. Cas has quite a following herself and her business. The blog was published in a great website that I get information from every day. They send me an email. I believe it's called startupsmart.com, and has been put together by a group of Australian entrepreneurs. Every day I get some great information from startupsmart.com, but today Cas wrote a blog titled Home Base Startups. Well, actually she wrote it yesterday and it was published today. Why micro businesses need to rethink marketing. Let me read some of her opening comments. When you're running a micro business from your home office, promoting what you do can seem like a daunting prospect. What many fledgling businesses seem to do is find Facebook pages they like and spam them, or they spend a fortune on advertising that doesn't provide a return on resource investment. Many of us grow up with the advertising and marketing paradigm, which I did, most certainly, but these days traditional approaches just don't cut it with potential clients. However, because many little businesses grow out of hobbies, obsessions, business owners don't always have the knowledge and skills to effectively promote and market what they do. And here are some of the things that entrepreneurs do as they're starting a business that Cas says could really hold you back from achieving what it is you want to do with your business. Blurry product photos or product photos that don't stand out. Overly wording product descriptions and about sections. Overposting boring content on social media. Incomplete social media profiles. Self-promoting on social media instead of building relationships. Inconsistent, well, let me stop for a moment. Notice how many times she has mentioned social media. And one of the mistakes that I certainly find, not just with businesses that are getting started now, but I have friends who have had businesses for many years, focusing too much time and too much energy on just social media, which is one small aspect of what I call social marketing. Social marketing taking into account online efforts as well as offline efforts. And the key today is really to understand how an online and an offline marketing strategy can work together. So back to Cas's list. So promoting inconsistent branding or simply branding that doesn't reflect the quality of what you do, and we can't emphasize that point ever so much. As a matter of fact, we spent most of this year, the year's almost at an end now, most of this year truly just building our brand, the brands being David's Barter and SmallBizDavid in quotation marks. And you need to, if you're interested, go to Google or Bing or YouTube and search for David's Barter or SmallBizDavid, our brands. Put it SmallBizDavid in quotation marks, and you'll see how important branding is to positioning, and then how your marketing strategy must reflect accordingly. Sales information that doesn't show the true value of what you offer. Great point, Cas, with the key word in there being value. If you cannot bring value to the marketplace and communicate that value, then it's going to be a big struggle for you and your business. It's about value, and also not only value but a return on investment. Not just your return on investment for your marketing expenses, but the return on investment that individuals would see if they invest in or buy what it is that you have to sell. Spamming people with email newsletters they never subscribe to. Oh my goodness. This happens to me fairly frequently, and I try to do everything I can to prevent it. But there's an additional point here. There are some individuals who I follow very closely. They are marketing folks, and I want to see what it is they have to say and how they say it, and in fact, can I learn something from what they said, or can I learn something for what they haven't said? And I have found marketers who should know better really insult my intelligence, many times insult my integrity, and why would I want to do business with somebody who does that? I think you only need to go to the subject line of any email that you might get, and really that subject line tells the story of what's going to happen in that email. I've gotten pretty good at guessing what's going to happen in an email based upon the subject line that has been introduced to me. Cas says she could go on, and she certainly could, but here are some things that she says you should do, small changes that could make a very big difference. Number one, checking out your Facebook Insights could give you a clue about post popularity and timing of posts. I have to be honest and say I do post to Facebook every day. Facebook.com/smallbiz, abbreviated to SMBIZ. Facebook.com/SMBIZ. But I never really engage on what's going on because we have social network technology that when I produce a YouTube and publish it, it immediately goes to my Facebook page. And that truly is about the extent of my Facebook involvement, as well as my LinkedIn and Twitter. Not that I don't think they're important. If they weren't important, I wouldn't be using them as I use them. But I don't spend much time at all, if any time at all, trying to truly build relationships, which are important. I'm not trying to undermine how important it is to build a relationship, but from a marketing strategy point of view, for me it's just another channel for distribution of my content, just another channel. Okay, second point, getting a professional product photographer to take photos of your stock could enhance their appeal. I have been told many times that I need to get a professional photographer involved, and with all due respect to professional photographers, and I've actually employed professional photographers in my past. This is about as good as it's going to get with photography. Point 3, engaging a professional website designer to give your website an overhaul. On this point, and I talk about it a lot, and you can see some past YouTubes that I've done, it really isn't the website development as such, because many developers that I have met, many developers that I have studied, don't start from a point of understanding what your business strategy is. And how could you develop a website, a marketing tool, if you don't understand truly what the business strategy is? I had some folks a couple months ago, not going to mention the name of the company, they are known experts of YouTube, and somehow one of their salespeople called me up and started talking to me about my presence on YouTube. While we were speaking, took davidsbarter.com and ran a generic, vanilla marketing report about YouTube and davidsbarter.com, and sent it to me while we were talking. And whereas there were some points that were well taken, never once did that individual ask me what my marketing strategy was, and in fact never went beyond davidsbarter.com, because you have to get inside of davidsbarter.com to get the true value of what it is that we do with YouTube. We have produced over 400 YouTubes in 2012, and they have all worked very well in working towards our main objective with our marketing strategy. Yet this individual, who was representing a company, an expert in YouTube, didn't take the time to ask me what my strategy was, to really see if I was accomplishing it or I wasn't realizing it. And the final point she makes is ensuring your social media is linked to your offline marketing efforts could generate more fans for your business page, fans who've already engaged with you in real life. Great point, Cas. Great point. We don't, and for that matter, we don't tie all of our marketing activities together as they need to be. They need to all interact with one another and can't be standalone. Particularly if you're a small business, they can't be standalone marketing campaigns. They must be fully integrated, using as many channels of distribution as you possibly can. And we understand all that. We've been doing it for over 40 years now, and that is a very important part of our strategy in developing our very optimized, very Googleized landing pages. So I would love for you to visit davidsbarter.com, register to become a member, establish a community marketing profile using as many small business keywords that describe you or what it is that you do, using as many as you possibly can in your marketing profile, as well as develop a community landing page, very optimized, very Googleized. We try to keep things simple and making the best use of all the resources that we possibly can, which is very, very critical to any business, but particularly a small business, and most particularly to a business just getting started. Cas, thank you for your wonderful information, and we look forward to reading some of your future blogs.